Hawks are currently ninth, so they're definitely playing, right? Um, but John Collins is looking for trade. The Hawks have given John Collins permission to seek a trade. Now, I believe, I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast, but I know we talked about it at some point. Maybe it was pre-show one day or something. But Trae Young and the coach, I think we did cover that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know which episode it is. So I gotta see. But like, yeah, that didn't sit well with me. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got this. The Murray Trae Young backcourt has not been like we thought that would be better than it is working out right now. Because that was a blockbuster trade that was meant to like propel them to not be at this level right now. But that's where they are.
Definitely.
But I was so
I
shocked to see that they're actually letting John Collins seek a trade partner.
Are you though? I feel like they've been shopping John Collins for the past 2 to 3 years. John Collins' name has been coming up in trade rumors. Like I thought for sure he's going to the Spurs like 2 years ago. So I'm not surprised to hear that. It's just like openly known that all right, he's probably going to be traded at some point. And I think Matt Barnes may have mentioned this or somebody else watching when referring to the Nate McMillan, Trae Young, whatever you want to call it, tizzy.
Yeah.
They uh they aren't responding to his leadership. And it's so weird because
I don't know.
years ago they weren't responding to the previous coach and then they stepped in and changed the energy. So then I was like, I don't know. I feel like Trae Young hasn't been impactful. He does what he does, and now it's just kind of like, all right, well, we're gonna let Trey get his 30 and 12, but no one else is doing that much. Not Jamal, DeJounte Murray, I feel like was on his way to being like repeating as an all-star, but he just has not been that impactful for this team.
I mean, shout out to. I mean, they did play well tonight. Uh, Murray had 27, Trey had 29. But the overall shooting numbers for Trey have been down. um, Trey and John Collins. So I don't know. John Collins is an ideal asset. You can get a lot back for him. I just wonder where he'll go because he'll definitely be an asset wherever he goes. It's just time for a change of scenery now. At this point, it's hard to go back from that. It's definitely hard to go back from that.
Do you think it's their defense kind of lacking? Like Capella is down there, but I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, even Okongwu is a good player as well.
Yeah.
So Capella was out this game, but Okongwu was still a decent player. So I don't know. Because nobody expected the Hawks to be in this position with that trade. We are expecting them to be like, at least top 4, top 5. But this is where they are. They got to win tonight, though. Hopefully, they can continue to maybe gain some momentum, maybe shift the culture and the narrative there. But right now, it's like you're barely making the play in.
Yeah, barely.
But
They
if I'm a team, I would definitely go after John Collins.
yeah. most definitely.
Especially if you're a team that is a fringe like no, you are it's like you're already a playoff contender. You just want to get better. Like
Absolutely.
like for example, what if the Warriors got John Collins?
I was just thinking that.
We're
I
on the
was just
same page, man. What if the Warriors got John Collins?
That's an easy
And they
plug,
got that's an easy assets to get too. That's an easy way to get it.
easy plug and play for them.
Easy.
Like a pick and roll with Draymond and Collins, athletic big, that dunker spot, and he has decent touch. Like he can shoot a little bit.
Yep.
He can fit. Like
You'll
I
have
can see.
space galore on the Warriors. Like, yo, I would love to see him in the pick and roll with Jordan Poole as well, man. Like, he can fit perfectly there. I would love to see the Warriors go after a guy like John Collins, and they have the assets to do it. May have to give up maybe a young player or two
So I was about to say who
in
you
the pick. I mean, give him Wiseman. They're probably not going to sweeten the pot enough for him, but Wiseman has definitely been disappointing this year. But if I'm the Warriors, I would try to keep Wiseman, give him another year at it. You know, he is coming off injury. Uh, give him another year, work with him, try to keep him. But maybe Kaminga, because that's basically the spot. You know what I'm saying? I would give up Kaminga.
So you're saying John Collins is basically a better version of Kaminga?
No, I'm not saying that. I was just saying like, no, he's better than Kaminga for sure. I'm just saying
Mhm.
like, Kaminga was in that spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he was a guy that would like do that stuff. John Collins is definitely better than Kaminga for sure. Bro. I didn't mean like that, but
I was just messing with you.
yeah. But I definitely give it Kaminga and maybe Booty. Those are two players who can give up.
Okay.
Gotta keep Poole no matter what. I mean, those are two.
They just lucked it
Or maybe just one of those players in the pick. Is John Collins worth the first round pick?
in. Depends on who he's going to, but yeah, if he's going to the Warriors, I think so.
Because it's gonna be a low
I don't
pick,
know how many
so
picks they have.
it's a low pick number. So yeah, but I guess maybe one of those players and a good pick, maybe first round pick, and maybe a second. They also got to look at the finances of it all too. So I didn't do the trade machine, so I don't know. So you have to put some actual good trades together. But I would love to see him on the Warriors. Um,
I like that.
or what if he went to? He could literally go anywhere and be like a player, you know. Like he could. I don't think the Suns got enough cap space to do all that. I take the Suns back, not the Suns. But
Rid of Jay Crowder and Aiden.
I know that'll be the only way to make it work. But that doesn't really move the needle for me if I'm the Suns, so I wouldn't do it. But I believe the Kings could easily get him. Imagine where the Kings are right now. That would definitely boost it. But I just wonder. John Collins is a player too that needs touches. He already got Sabonis at that spot, so I don't know.
I would.
know.
I don't know.
I
I would
don't
be
know.
hesitant for
I don't know.
Collins.
Not the Mavs, not the Kings, not the Pelicans. The Nuggets don't really need him.
Nuggets have Gordon
Yep.
and Porter.
Yep.
I wouldn't give up those guys. Or like try to. I don't know. It's like you
Clippers will
don't.
be good. Clippers will be good.
Here's my thing about the Clippers.
Want to talk about
They
them Knicks because they've been disappointed as well.
Dave, this is the issue I have with the Clippers.
The load management.
Obviously, load management plays a part in it. So they aren't playing their guys every game or every other game, maybe like once every 2 weeks or whatever they're doing. But
Ooh, after this, I sorry, bro. After this, I got a perfect spot for John Collins. Keep going though.
okay, my issue with the Clippers is that when I actually watch them play,
Yeah,
even when Kawhi, Paul, John, like the whole crew is playing,
yeah.
they lack intensity. They literally, I got so mad because I was watching the Clippers play Orlando or somebody. Like it was a team they should have not been in a close game with, and they were in a very close game. And I'm like, I'm watching the game. Third quarter goes, all right. They're just kind of casually coming up the court, not really going to the basket, just shooting random jump shots off the pick and roll or whatever. Not getting great shots, not really playing hard. And then they find themselves like, all right, it's tied up 114 with 45 seconds left. And it's like, oh crap, let's turn it on. And then they start playing hard, but by then it's too late. And it's like, I understand like certain games that they're gonna probably just pace themselves so they can be ready for the playoffs. Obviously, they have a lot of load management going on, a lot of injuries to manage and stuff like that. But literally, they coast through the whole game until the last minute, and it just burns me up because I'm like, some of these games, I understand why you're doing that, but don't try to. It just like burns me up because I'm like, y'all could win 70% of the games that you play in more so at a time if you just played hard. They just don't even try until it's like, oh, let's go ahead and try to like tie the game up or whatever. And it's like, dang, y'all could have been doing this and made it a better game. But that's my gripe personally with the Clippers. I feel like they have the talent, they just don't play with intensity. But you found a spot for Collins.
Yeah, I did, but I want to keep talking about the Clippers real quick though, because yeah, that is an issue. Defensively has been not you got the good players to play this defense though, so that's what's confusing about it. You got the players for this defense, and you got Ty Lue, but you know what it is. It's like what you said. They're literally just coasting to the playoffs. They don't care about seeding. All they care about is just getting in, and that's how they want to go about it. This is what they want to do. But the load management has been borderline ridiculous. I mean, yeah, Lee.
Oh man.
With Kawhi and Paul George.
And John Wall.
And John Wall.
And I get it. Those guys are coming off of some tough injuries.
They are.
Kawhi obviously has been load managing for like half his career. But it just comes to a point where I'm like, man, can we actually see you guys play? Like the fans want to see the game, see y'all do what you do at the highest level. Like they pay the money for a reason. It's just like, man, y'all are just chilling.
Yeah, but I still like the roster. I really do like the roster though. They're just coasting, so this is where we at.
For sure. We'll see.
There we are. Yeah, we'll see. But yo, John Collins, think about what if he went to Portland?
For Nurkic?
He could play with Nurkic.
Well, I'm saying like if they traded Nurkic.
I'm talking about who you give up. Because Jonathan, he could, if he's willing to play the center spot, that would work out.
If he could play the center, I think that would be good because Grant could space the floor.
Yeah. Coach Dame and
Anthony.
Yeah. That would be nice. That'll move the needle for me.
Honestly, yeah, I like that a lot because
that moved the needle for me.
Nurkic hasn't been bad, but I feel like
that's just a missing link for me. He's always been like, we talked about the Blazers not too long ago, but they got enough scoring in the guard positions now to cover it. You know, we talked about the CJ, like it's like that's what they're. We talked about how Jeremy Grant is a perfect fit, right? That's what they needed a long time ago when they were really competing in the West. Now, if you just upgrade the center position, John Collins can do that if he's willing to put the work in.
I like that a lot. Honestly, you get a athletic threat at the basket who can also shoot, who's a capable defender, more so to me than Nurkic.
Right.
Kind of relieves that, that pressure on Grant to be everywhere on defense, and I feel like can guard multiple positions a little more successful than Nurkic.
True.
And
definitely gives you more offensively than Nurkic.
More offensively.
So, yeah, I would like to see him maybe in Portland, but we'll see.